This is Mrs. Huckabee again. As I told you last week, I'll be coming back with weekly videos and tips on how to stay sane in this crazy situation. But first, I do have some announcements to make. Number one, as of today, March 31st, Governor Abbott has extended our disaster declaration until May 4th, which means we will not have face-to-face class periods. We will not be going back to school face-to-face until or after May 4th, okay? So what that means is that online classes, online learning is real, okay? Some of you have, kind of been wanting to push this off as long as you can. Well, guess what? Monday, April 6th is when everything begins, okay? So that's technically number two. Monday, April 6th, online learning for the Fort Worth ISD district begins. Okay, now your teachers, they will be contacting you if they haven't already via phone, remind, text, email. They're going to be contacting you to let you know how their classroom is going to be run for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, I sent out a remind yesterday, letting you know that AVID will be moving to the Google Classroom platform. And more information will be coming as well. Okay, I'll send out another text tomorrow and Thursday, just so you guys are aware. That leads me to number three. With us moving to an online platform on Monday, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days, you have got to reset your passwords. You have got to get access to your school email. This is real, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you will be graded. Okay, this is how you're going to be able to move forward and you don't have to repeat the grade level that you're in right now, okay? You don't want to be a 9th grader all your life. You don't want to be a 10th grader all your life, all right? Now, with that being said, some of you are curious about grading. You can't get into focus. Fort Worth ISD has not set up their policies for grading with this online platform yet, but things will be graded, okay? We do have to take grades for what you do. So just do what you can to the best of your ability. With us moving to this online platform, communication will be key. If you are having a problem, reach out. Reach out to myself, reach out to Mrs. Mary, reach out to your other teachers. If you can't access something, let us know as soon as possible. The sooner that we know that there's an issue, the sooner we can find ways to fix it. Okay, you sitting at home, and at the end of 5 weeks being like, well, I couldn't do anything because my laptop was broken. That's on you, okay? You have got to do what you can. Okay, so communication is key. This is what I'm looking at as a gift and a curse situation. The curse is that we can't be around each other. We can't do our normal things, okay? And it's scary. That's the curse part. But the gift, the silver lining here is that you are now going to be forced to learn skills that will help you out in college and career. Skill number one, time management. We all have 24 hours stuck in our homes. What are we going to do? Now, I know some of you are working because you're in one of those essential businesses, but when you're off work, what do? How are you going to manage your time? That's a fabulous skill that we need to learn. Another one is learning how to be okay by yourself, okay? Because we're not always going to be with our friends. We're not always going to be with family members. We're not always going to have other people to keep us distracted. So what are you going to do with yourself? How are you going to move forward and stay successful? And to, what are you going to do, okay? Leads me into my tip for this week. It's a two-parter. So number one is journal, okay? Like I mentioned before, a lot of you guys missed out on some of the biggest pieces of our history. Well, you're living in one now. So, like many people, we journal. We want to document what happened, okay? So I started a journal yesterday. I'm not going to lie to you. I started this yesterday. I only did one day. And I kind of did a summary of what had led up to this situation. I've probably started journals maybe 8 times in my life. I never got past 2 weeks. But we're home for 5 weeks, so we'll see what happens. So I have a lot of these journal books at my house, But if you don't, just use a notebook. We're moving online. We don't need paper anymore. Use a notebook that you had to buy at the beginning of the year, okay? Part 1 of my tip for this week is to start a journal. Document what you're going through. Document your ideas. Document your thoughts, what you're feeling. You don't have to do it every day. I didn't journal today. But as you feel like things are building up inside of you and you got to get it out, just write it down. Part 2, get into someone else's head, okay? This is a book that I'm reading. I'm supposed to be reading a book every month, but it's March 31st and I'm not done yet. That's okay. But the book that I'm reading is The Misadventures of the Awkward Black Girl by Issa Rae. She's one of my favorite authors, artists, actors, directors, producers. I wanted to get into her head and see what her thoughts were. So I'm reading her book. If you don't have books at your house, Fort Worth ISD has an online library. Fort Worth public libraries have online catalogs. You can rent a book online. You can check out an online book and read it. Or Amazon Prime. You can do, what's the other one? Kindle. There are online books where you can get them. And a lot of people, because we're stuck in the situation, a lot of people are giving a lot of discounts to books and they're giving out free books, free online books that we can read. So that is my tip for the week. After all those announcements, tip is to start journaling or read a book, or both. Something to keep your mind moving in the right direction so that you're not stuck in a hole, okay? Next week, I have a lovely, lovely little tip for you. So come back next week. Yeah, I miss you guys. I love you guys. Peace out, homies.